It's awesome. So Lossless was your first release off of Minus Head, right?
Yeah.
How's Minus Head treating you?
Minus Head is good. It's a small label that just started out at San Francisco. It's a friend of ours that we all went to school with, and he decided to start a label. So obviously, go to friends, find bands, that you want to support, and the merge has been good.
Well, it's cool because he knows our sound.
Yeah.
He's watched us grow, and he's like really energetic. So he has a good team of people that's doing some cool stuff for us. So.
Yeah, you guys seem to have some good
little PR
guys with you as well. Like on the label, you got Paper Sons and.
We have Death Valley High and Telviso now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and it's like with the label, it helped us to actually go. Like Deftones called us up one week and said, "Hey, do you want to go play in Texas?" And just being us, it wouldn't. No. It wouldn't have happened if we didn't have some sort of label, someone to back us to kind of like support and give us.
It would have happened no matter what.
It probably would have happened. We probably would have been going like on skateboards.
Yeah,
like
it's nice having
this is a lot of skate.
Some kind of
bowling ball, a bowling pin.
It's
It's
nice having someone fighting for your battles and pay
Absolutely,
help you financially, and it makes life just that much easier.
And I think that was the big step for us. It was kind of like looking for someone that would help us in the right areas and not just take over the band, So so it's been very good, and we're very grateful for having a friend, especially a friend owning a label. So
it's not just a guy with dollar bills.
It's not just a guy looking at us like, hey man, like I just want product and I want you to sell. If you don't do this for me, you're gone.
Yeah.
Like
I don't care about Trippy.
Yeah, I don't care about Trippy. What Brian Gardner says, all these people say. So he actually believes in the bands he works with, and I'm really happy to work with him. I'm obviously talking to him all day today. What's going on?
To get going.
Yeah.
Where the hell is this guy?
Yeah.
So I've seen like posters and up at past shows. You guys just said you played with Deftones, and you guys definitely played with some big acts.
Yeah.
I think touring with people like that. Has that affected your sound or influenced your sound in any way?
It can, yeah, but like definitely. I think when we came off the 1 week in Texas with Deftones, which was a short time, but like we came back thinking about stuff very differently. At least I know I did, like hearing things as far as just the structure of stuff.
Yeah.
And layers. So I came back thinking different things and just started writing as much as I could. So our next record's going to be pretty crazy.
Yeah, so that's in the works already?
Always.
Yeah, touche.
You always got to work on stuff.
Depending on who you work with, I mean, it could definitely, give you a kickstart as well. Just mentally, not so far as writing, but how you approach even like touring or your mindset. Because you could play with a band and you'd be like, I do not want to be like that band, Or you could tour with a band and be like, do we need to really tighten screws? It could go either way. So depending on, you could play with anyone. You're going to learn something from anybody you play with. So, and definitely going on tour and playing with bands of a higher caliber than yourself, you learn things and you learn them depending on where you're at very fast.
Plus, it's nice to see an audience of 4,000 people listening to your songs that you wrote for you, but they're actually translating and enjoying it. So I was actually surprised when we did our whole set. It wasn't there weren't any dead moments or anything. We just walked right out, did our thing, and killed it. So it's funny because when we're in Sacramento or local shows, I'm personally more nervous because of family and friends watching and stuff.
It's much more intimate.
Yeah, when we were out playing for so many people where you can't, it's just like a blur. It's just I didn't care. I was like, let's just do this. So, I don't know. I think I'm just saying that to answer the question, it was more an influence of how will people perceive the music rather than what we heard from another band or what I mean. So.
Oh, I mean, that's got to be a crazy, overwhelming feeling though, to play, like you said, in front of all those people. The photo I saw, I think it was that show in Texas, and it was just a sea of human heads.
Yep.
And I can only imagine being on that
The
stage.
first day is was like crazy nervous.
The first day is obviously the worst because it's like
after that it was just like you just walk. You're like whatever. Like you got too many things to worry about. Like they could
Exactly.
You look out there, it just looks like just heads and just eyeballs looking at you.
Just know the set.
Except the one guy standing right in front like this, like not into it.
With his arms around the girl.
Yeah, you know what your job is though when you see that guy, right?
Throw a shirt at him?
Throw a shirt at him, make him smile, man, make him happy.
I don't
That's
know.
all.
For me, playing for 10 people is way more like,
Intimidating?
Yeah, intimidating.
Well, yeah, because that's 10 people. If one leaves, that's 10% of your people. You got 90% of your people. And, you know, like if one person leaves with 4,000, that's 0.00. You know, it's like it's such a yeah. You couldn't even pay attention. Like when we did the thing in Texas, it was like the only people I saw were these 3 guys because I did not look out because it was just I would look out. Oh, I gotta look back. Hey, what's up, dude? You know, it's like
it's just to see
I have
a
the right
pair.
song?
yeah, no, it's very intimidating. I'm not a rock star. I play guitar with these guys and I fake it very well.
Yes, there you go.
Yeah.
Smile every time you change chords.
Right? No. Right? Tune. Yeah. No. It's all
Guitars are on the track anyway.
yeah, it's all in fun though. Yeah.
And going back to being on the road, does a lot of your writing come from during that road time, or is it pretty much at home studying down?
Pretty much at home. I mean, when we have downtime, if there's time between shows, we try to like get time to write songs.
Usually you only have like a day and a half or half a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the road, I mean, it was fun, like sound checking and like you can play around when things sound good. It's easy to make material that normally just put your nose to the grindstone and just work.
During sound checks, like Sean and I will noodle a bit, but then by the time we get to the next sound check, the next day, it's like, what did you play today? I don't know.
I honestly remember I just didn't like what we played the day before, so I don't know that.
Always record.
I'll always just record everything. No, as far as like writing stuff, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of stuff obviously you get from the road because there's visuals, you know, you see stuff driving, you're like, oh,
Absolutely.
cool. And you hear...
Yeah, I think we have a lot of theme content.
Yeah, more or less, we're almost a soundtracky band. Like, I think if someone wanted to categorize this, it's kind of like you could put us in a movie soundtrack more than like just listening to the record, because visuals obviously help a lot. And our band writes a lot of stuff off visuals from memory, from like things that we did, you know, like to kind of remind ourselves.
Actually, we had a song called Zizix. That was from like touring.
Yeah, that was us going on your way to Texas. There's
There's probably like a million bands out there with a song called Zizix after driving to Vegas. Going to Vegas.
On your way to Vegas, there's a town called Zizix, and so we're like, oh, that's a great name. So we called it Zizix, and like the whole theme of it was kind of based on just like desert driving, you know. So it was very mellow.
Is it right outside of, right past Vegas?
It's like right on the outskirts of Vegas.
In the middle of the desert.
It's probably that guy selling a bunch of ceramics.
Probably ceramics. Buy some ceramics. What? We're in the desert. What do I need ceramics for?
Trust me.
Trust me, you'll need this. All right.
Just buy the ceramics.
Lick the paint. You'll thank me later. So as far as, I mean, you said always working on more stuff. What's in store for you guys in the near future? Like more shows coming up? Just.
Honestly, it's like right now, short term, playing as many shows as we can. Like just trying to push stuff while working on other songs. You know, it's like because it's like we don't want to be the band we were when we did our first record. It was like, hey, we have 8 songs, record those. We want to have like 20, 30 songs to pick from.
We have songs in our own separate vaults. Like I have a little.
Gotcha.
I have a recorder at home. I got about 30 songs.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't even brought half of them to anybody yet. So like, we'll just narrow down our own.
We don't even want to hear them until like the day. Like, all right, we're going to the studio tomorrow. Let me hear those songs. Whoa, okay, screw it. All my songs are gone. You know, we got a good theme, and we just pack it all together for that. But yeah, it's like I think by the end of the year we'll probably be in the studio again because we got to start working on another one. You know, with all our experience that we've had in the last year, there's definitely stuff to write about. And it's like, you know.
And we have local studio access, so we're going to do all the electronics first, and then just go in, hit it for like a week, and then be done.
Yeah,
so.
Sweet.
And this guy won't be like writing drum beats like in the studio. We'll have it all done. Like, we have a song on Lossless. Youth Erratic, and we basically made it up at the studio. So it's one of the cooler songs, but it totally came.
So, I mean, sometimes that works.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Like,
sometimes
It was literally like the last time we played before we went into the studio. Like we worked on that song.
I remember.
quite a few bands have like that
We've
one
never-
track on the album that's like, oh, we're, you know, downtime or
Yeah.
smoke break, and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a song that came out of it.
yeah.
All work.
Like,
We had never played it
yeah.
together until like we actually played like our city release show. I think.
Yeah.
There you go. It could be the next, you know, big thing. Like,
It could be, you know.
Play with Fire by Rolling Stones. That was made in the studio. Kicking around. One of my favorite songs.
I'm still waiting for it to blow up.
Come on, minus head. Do this. All right, hell yeah. Sweet, man. You guys got a couple shows coming up. I'll see you guys tomorrow, definitely. And just keep us posted.
Yeah.
And where can we find you? Everywhere
Definitely
online.
eightfourseven.com spelled out.
Okay.
And we're in like a lot of magazines right now, so if you pick up like an
Nice.
All Press, you'll find us. Like we have ads and different like
Yeah, we're on,
Go to
we're on
iTunes.
iTunes, Facebook, MySpace. We're on all the spaces.
Everything. Every band.
Yeah, but
It's got the quotas.
yeah, you have to be. But it's very easy. 847 spelled out, no spaces, so it looks like a weird long word. But it's like
Yeah.
type that in, you'll find us.
you can find us on Match.com too. I'll forward it.
Match.com. We are.
But we come as a group, so
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Adult friend finder.
Yeah.
That's a
Even
fucking
better.
party. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.
Hey, thank you.
See you later.
All right, thank you.
I'm out. Peace.